What's going on, everybody? Jon Impemba here with Fantasy Healer. I'm bringing you this week's NFL DFS Contrarian Corner for Week 1. I'm going to give you my favorite Contrarian plays at each position to put in your lineups this weekend. Let's kick it off at the quarterback position here. We're going to go Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Houston Texans. Lawrence, fantastic matchup here for him going up against what's probably going to be one of the worst defensive teams in the NFL this season. Houston likely doesn't win many, if any, games. They're already selling off pieces on both sides of the football. I think we're going to see a great debut here out of Lawrence. He's got a great offensive system around him as well. Marvin Jones, Laviska Shenault, DJ Chark, James Robinson. Great weapons for him to go out there and attack this Houston defense. And again, we're looking at a price point where he's probably going to go a bit overlooked. You know, there's Jalen Hurts just above him. There's Matt Ryan just below him over on DraftKings. And on FanDuel and Yahoo, he's actually one of the cheapest plays on the board. I think there's a lot of upside. We saw him have a fantastic preseason. He ended the preseason with a strong showing, over 100 yards and 2 scores. Give me some Trevor Lawrence here going up against the Houston Texans. Up next, at the running back position here, we're going to go with DALVIN Cook of the Minnesota Vikings. For me, we're just going to pivot down slightly from Christian McCaffrey, who's going to be the chalk of this slate. There's enough value on the slate for everybody to fit CMC in their lineup, but you can save $400 over on DraftKings, save a few bucks on the day, and play DALVIN Cook, who has just as much upside. Last season, we saw Cook put up a couple 40 fantasy point outings. Cincinnati Bengals do not have a great rush defense here. Cook involved in both the passing and the running attack. We know the touchdown upside is there. If you want to fade the field, I think DALVIN Cook is going to give you that contrarian option this week. At the wide receiver position, we're going to go with Corey Davis here, and this one's a bit interesting for me. If you're looking at his price tag over on DraftKings, he's just $4,900, but if you go and look at his Vegas yardage total prop, it's sitting around 55 yards. Again, you may not think that's pretty high, but if you compare that yardage total to other prices along the DFS slate, he should be right up there with guys that are about $1,000 more expensive. And there's enough value where I think Corey Davis is going to get overlooked here. I think there's enough upside for him in this matchup where we think that the Jets are going to be playing from behind. He had a strong preseason connecting with Zach Wilson. He's the number 1 wide receiver in this offense that they paid some big money for in this offseason. So Corey Davis here probably going overlooked, but I think he has some real upside to be one of the top scoring players at his tier. And we'll finish this off at the tight end position. We're going to go with Logan Thomas of the Washington football team. Again, we have Curtis Samuel now on IR. Thomas coming off a breakout season, but hasn't had the arm talent of the quarterback of like Ryan Fitzpatrick that he's played with yet. You know, Dwayne Haskins or Alex Smith or Taylor Heinicke, you know, you name it. None of those guys have the arm talent of a Ryan Fitzpatrick who likes to sling it downfield. And everyone is going to be looking to play Kyle Pitts this weekend. Everyone's going to be looking to play Travis Kelce this weekend. But you have Logan Thomas here going up against the Chargers. Sure, Derwin James is there. This could be a problem, but you know we're going to go ahead and take the idea of volume here for Logan Thomas and put him in your lineups. That wraps up today's Contrarian Corner, everybody. Let's go win some money.